This is the Invacare concentrator. Today we're going to show you how to replace the four-way valve and to identify that the four-way valve is an issue. With the shell removed, you can see that this is what the inside of the concentrator looks like. Your four-way valve is down here, right there. And here you can see there's a series of switches back here that help you identify what is wrong with the concentrator. When we turn the concentrator on, you will see a series of flashing lights. 2 green and 1 red indicates that the four-way valve is not working. That is what we are seeing here. The first thing we're going to do to repair this concentrator is to cut off all the zip ties that are holding it together in the back here. Starting here, here, the sieve beds have to be removed so you can have access to the four-way valve on the new concentrators.
Okay. Stop it right there.
We had to get a pair of dikes to get these smaller zip ties off. This is why it's important to have the proper tools for the right job. Now that those are off, we now have to unscrew this metal tie here, shift it up on the hose so that you can use it again in a little while. Next, we remove the hose from the heat exchanger. Now that that hose is removed, we're going to remove the F connector . Turn it up so that it's out of the way. Now we remove the sieve beds from the concentrator so that it is no longer in the way. The four-way valve will come with it, which makes it easy to exchange from here. You turn it around until you see these screws up. This can be removed with an Allen wrench or with the proper drill bit on your electric drill. Here is the kind of drill bit you're looking for to remove it. I would recommend using the drill bit. It'll be faster. Now we've got our drill. You don't have to remove them all the way, just until the heads of the screws are up above the four-way valve. Then you give it a good tug and it comes right off. Now you can see what the inside looks like of the four-way valve. The new four-way valve will come with screws already into it, so you don't need to save the screws from the prior four-way valve. Just lay it right on top and screw these in. You want to use a diagonal on the screw just to make sure that it sets properly. Now that's set, your four-way valve is ready to be returned to the concentrator. Lift the sieve beds back up, place them in their area. Make sure you turn the four-way valve back towards the concentrator to where the ports for the F valve are sticking up. When it's in, the sieve beds will sit nicely upon these little notches, and that will show you that it's properly in, and your four-way valve will look just like that.
Yep. I'm missing.
Now we're ready to return the F valve on top. It'll slide right on. Put your metal hose gripper on, return that one to there. You can see that was the only copper hose you had to pull off here. You never want to remove this hose or this hose. You don't need to. The manifold that holds the four-way valve together is what's connected to that, and that's not what we're removing at this time. Now you just need to restore the zip ties to where you had them before. This is going to be on any place where the concentrator was connected to a hose or a valve. That way there's no leaking. Retighten your metal screw. Now this is going to be solid, just like that. None of this is going to come off or cause leakage. You turn the concentrator back on. When you hear it shift, you'll hear a shifting noise. That means that the four-way valve is now working appropriately. And there it is. The little slide back and forth you hear is it's going from one side to the other. And now you just have to re-zip tie your sieve beds, put the cover back on, and you have fixed a four-way valve. The final piece is you need to reset the lights. To reset this, you just have to hit the switch 5 times in rapid succession, and that will turn off the warning light, and your concentrator should be working fine.